This is a tutorial to make this long off-the-shoulder dress with a Bardot neckline. This type of neckline creates a loose and elegant effect that partially covers the upper arms while leaving the shoulders and the collarbone exposed. This detail adds a sophisticated and feminine touch. The pattern I've designed offers a great versatility, as it includes 6 different lengths, allowing you to recreate the dress in various ways. Additionally, the fold-over neckline can be added or left out, depending on your preference. Whether you're looking for a casual crop top or a long and elegant dress, this pattern adapts to different occasions and styles. So let's start with the tutorial. These are the 6 lengths included in the pattern. You can make anything from a crop top to a long dress. The amount of fabric you need depends on the length and size you choose. In my case, I used 1.5 meters of fabric for the long dress. I used this very soft and comfortable knit fabric, which stretches easily. The fabric is lightweight but still keeps you warm, making it perfect for almost any season. It's an ideal option for both winter days and the warmer days of fall and spring, as it adapts well to different climates. So first you need to print the pattern at 100% scale. You will find a scale in both centimeters and inches on the first page to check if the pattern has been printed in the correct size. If everything is alright, line up the pages out in numerical order without overlapping them, as shown in the video. Once that's done, tape them together. Now you just need to cut out the pattern according to your size. Before cutting, check the measurement sheet included. It's important to remember that the sizes are general and may not always match each individual body measurements. For example, in my case, I always have to adjust the pattern because I have a very slim waist, while my hips are wider. For this reason, I switched to size S from the waist down. Fold the fabric and place the pattern on top, with the center front line along the folded side of the fabric. Try to cut the fabric as precisely as possible. The dress is fitted around the hips and legs. So to make it easier to move, I recommend adding a slit at the bottom for the 2 longer dress options. To do this, you need to cut 2 pieces following the pattern, without folding the fabric, so that you get only one side of the dress per cut. If you choose any other length, you will need to cut twice on the fold, placing the pattern on the folded fabric to get a symmetrical front and back piece. This is how the 3 pieces for the long dress should look. Now cut the neckline and sleeve pieces. You need to cut 2 pieces of each, folding the fabric. Once you have all the pieces for the dress, pin the 2 neckline pieces together. Fold the sleeves in half and pin them as well. And then overlock them. Next, overlock the entire straight edge of the back pieces of the dress. Once everything is ready, pin the two back pieces together and mark the start of the slit with a pin. In my case, the slit is 50 cm long. From that point, continue pinning both pieces together all the way to the top. Now, sew with a straight stitch along the seam, but only where you've placed the pins. Try not to sew more than 1 cm from the seam line. This is how the slit seam should look. To hide the edges of the slit, fold the fabric inwards by 1 cm. Then, sew this part again, starting from the bottom. When you reach the beginning of the slit, you need to pivot the presser foot with the needle still in the fabric. And after sewing 1 cm along the start of the slit, pivot again to finish the seam. When the back of the dress is done, pin the front to the back piece. And overlock both sides. Now add the sleeves. It's very important to do these steps correctly. Insert the sleeves with the seam on the inside into the dress. Line up the side seam of the dress with the sleeve side seam and pin the areas where the fabrics meet. Do the same with the other sleeve and overlock both. This is how it should look. Now take the piece of the neckline and fold it in half, so that the seam is hidden. Then place it on the outside of the dress and pin it at the top, as this is the part we will overlock. You need to join the sides of the Bardot neckline with the sleeves, making sure that the middle of the sleeve aligns with one of the seams of the neckline. And then overlock them. Now simply fold the neckline outward. We are almost done. The last step is to hem the bottom and the two sleeves, and that's it. So now we're done with the dress. I've paired it with black boots and a leather belt. Let me know in the comments what colors you would choose to make this dress and how you would style it. As I mentioned earlier, you can vary the length and make it either a dress or a top, with or without a fold-over neckline. So I also made this black off-shoulder top. It's perfect for wearing it any day of the week, for example with jeans and boots, or I can also imagine it for a night out with a skirt and black tights. Don't forget to send me photos if you recreate it, and I will see you in the next video.